I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. This is not a channel message that my daddy want me to speak on. This is a message that I'm trying to tell y'all how my daddy is. Y'all don't know how my daddy is, so I'm gonna tell y'all how he is. Let me explain this to y'all how he really is. Okay, look, my daddy do give y'all free will. He does. He give us all free will. But my daddy ain't saying that. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. My daddy say he give us free will, which he does. Now, the point is that he's not gonna say nothing. My daddy ain't gonna say nothing because, like I said, he give you all free will. He does, and he's not gonna say nothing. Y'all already see that my daddy is bringing in kings and queens, not kings and kings and queens and queens. No, it's kings and queens that he are putting together. That's what he's doing. You know, y'all thinking that my father is gonna say, okay, I'm gonna put kings and kings in my kingdom. I'm gonna put queens and queens in my kingdom. They're gonna be welcome into my kingdom. No, he's not. He's not gonna do that. That's why he said he give y'all free will. And the free will is for y'all to make the right choice. That's the free will. Y'all got to understand. Listen. Listen. The free will is to make the right choice, not the wrong choice. The right choice is, okay, Father, I'm going to follow your ways, how you want things to go. That's what he means by giving you free will to follow his ways the right way. Not, I'm going to give you free will to go out here and mess around with a woman and a woman and mess around with a man and a man, and I'm going to give you free will. That's not free will. That's not. Free will is to do the right thing. Make the right choice. Use your common sense the way you're supposed to use it, the right way. See, my father ain't going to say nothing because he already got his laws and he's not going to change his laws. He's not. The kings and queens is what he wants. He wants people to be married and have a family. He want everybody to, he want his kings and queens to show people how it's supposed to go. That's what he does. He want people to see how kings and queens supposed to be together. They supposed to be married, raise kids, and teach their kids how to be with a king and a queen. It's supposed to follow it over. Not, okay, I'm going to put a king, and a queen, and a queen, and then they're going to have kids, and then I'm going to teach them to be with a king, and then I'm going to teach them to be with a queen and a queen, but we still going to make it in God's new home. No, you're not. You're not going to make it in a new world. See, that's why he says, everybody going to see. People not listening to what he's saying. So he's not going to big it back and forth. He done explained himself. He done laid down his rules, and nobody ain't catching a heat to his rules. Even though he done put it out there and told y'all he want kings and queens together. That's who he wants. Kings and queens together. Not king and king, not queen and queen. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. So a lot of y'all gonna see who gonna make it into that new world and who ain't gonna make it into that new world. Because none of y'all ain't listening to what he's saying. You're not listening. You thinking because sometimes he choose you to work with him, or he got people out there telling them to do the right thing and they don't do it. Even though if you work with for him or work even if you work for him or don't work for him, if you can't follow his rules and his regulations, you're not going to get into his kingdom. He don't care who you are. He don't care if you work for him or don't work for him. He says he give you free will to make your choices. And your choices got to be made in according to God's laws. That's the way it's supposed to go. And to quarter to his laws, not your laws, his laws. And he already done put it down. And it's up to y'all to catch it or don't catch it. Because at the end of the day, he's going to be the final say so, or who's going to come into that new world and who is not going to come into that new world. If he ain't letting the darkness, if he's not letting the darkness in, what makes you think he going to let two women's and two men's in there? That's darkness. Do you get that? It's darkness because that's a sin. Two women's together, two men's together is a sin. Do y'all get that? No, you're not going to make it in his kingdom. That's darkness. He don't want no darkness in his kingdom. It's all light, not darkness. That's why he's shutting down the darkness. Because he don't want it in there. Do y'all understand my Father? He's not going to sit here and keep trying to explain himself, because that's what he don't do. He's not going to keep doing that. It's up to y'all. Like he said, he give you free will. And if you can't follow the free will that he give y'all, and that free will is to make the right choice in your life, to follow his ways, and you can't do that, and you can't catch it, then that's on you. That's what he's saying. Y'all need to know my Father. Get into the Bible and read the Bible. Just because in his day that it was man's and women's and women's, that didn't have nothing to do with my Father. Just like it don't have nothing to do with him now in these days. He still didn't accept man and man in his days. He didn't accept woman and woman in his days. Why you think he shut down Babylon? Go back and think and read the Bible. Why you think he shut down Babylon? Because it was too much sinning in Babylon that he did not appreciate. It was man and man, woman and woman, man's raping kids, man having sex with boys. It was doing all of that in Babylon. That's why he had the angels to go there and see could they find at least one family that was not sinning in Babylon. And he couldn't find not one. So he had them. He had one family, and that was the person that he sent in there to try to get these people to change, and then nobody wanted to change. So he had the angels to bring that one family out. And when he did, the wife sat there and looked back, and she turned into a pillar of salt. See, this is what y'all don't understand. He don't want Babylon in his kingdom. That's why he destroyed Babylon. Because he don't want it in the kingdom. That's why he tell y'all, he give y'all free will to make the right choices. The right choice is to follow his ways. It's up to y'all. So if y'all want to think that he's going to let y'all in his kingdom and it's all this Babylon going on out here, it ain't going to work. It's just not. So that's how my Father is. He's not going to keep on trying to talk to y'all. That's why he tells y'all, seek y'all faith, turn away from y'all wicked ways, and he will heal the land. That means heal all of the wickedness that y'all are doing. He will heal the land. But if y'all want to keep acting like, okay, Father don't mind us messing with woman and woman. Father don't mind us messing with man and man. He's still going to accept us as we are. No, because y'all accepting him accepting y'all as y'all is not that way. That's not his ways. His ways is queens and kings. That's how his ways is. And y'all got to get it. Because like I said, he's not letting no darkness in his kingdom. That's how my Father is. So he's not going to keep bickering back and forth with y'all. He's just not going to do it. He's just going to show you better than he can tell you. He's going to show you better than he can tell you. And y'all gonna see at the end of the day, a lot of y'all is not gonna make it into that kingdom, into his new what's the name that he's opening up. Y'all ain't gonna be able to make it into that new world if y'all don't change y'all ways, seek y'all faith, and turn away from y'all wicked ways. You're not gonna make it. So that's how my Father is. So this is what I want to tell y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you, Father love you, the Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.